Hey, hope you're having a great day. It is day 31. We've officially gotten over our 50% mark and we're headed to the home stretch of learning. We still have a lot to do. Today, wanted to still continue getting in working on not only quality of life items for development, but also just some very small things that are just going to make this game pop a little bit more. So let's go through those real fast. So the biggest thing that I'd say has been completed as part of day 31 is is some refactoring that was actually made on the base. So if you remember the base previously, as part of day 30, there was just the let me get into it real quick. Main level. I need to pull the base out. I don't actually have that as its own state. But the base, we have a sprite, and now I've added the state machine. So what has this done? This has absolutely cleaned up what the base looks like. Excuse me. I kept some values on the base script itself that can be used in other areas, but nevertheless, the state machine is now going to be managing, if it's on an idle state, so do the idle tweening, the idle animations that are built within, or if it's getting damaged and we need to actually move over and change. So the second thing that I added is progress bars. So, and I say progress bars, really they're enemy health bars. Enemy health bars are progress bars. So added some health bars, added a health bar to the individual enemies. So now we can see how close they are to death. So I knew roughly how many shots it was going to take to defeat them, but I bet not all the viewers did, which I mean that's okay. We're working through this and we're going to get through this. So along with that, found how to do a little bit of manipulation on the enemy so everything didn't rotate. So previously, when it was following the path that was actually drawn by hand, if you remember the original navigation, I had to start with a 90-degree turn so that it could be moving in the right direction. So right now, or up until right now, it had been living on the 90 degree as well. So it was kind of like the front of wherever they were facing was pointing upwards if they're moving to the right, or down if they're moving to the left. Still feels a little jarring with this new update that I'm pushing today, but you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and get to it. So I created a test level so that I can get a little more feedback on the actual base itself. As you can see, there's nothing to it. It took me 30 seconds to build because, we really simplified how that works. But I'm going to show a couple things. First off, you're going to see that the state machine is working the way that's anticipated. And then you're also going to see the enemy health bars and the enemy health bar going down when they actually get shot. So there's the enemy health bar. And you also saw that there was a missed shot in there. And when there's a missed shot, oh, I only set it to 1. That's why it's victory. When there's a missed shot, it's not actually going to flash red. So let's go fix something real quick. We're going to go to our map. We're going to go to our test map and we're going to go into our wave data. And I wanted 10 runners. I thought I set it to 10, but you know what? I was kind of rushing through it again. I wanted to prove I could do it in 30 seconds. So let's get a fast boy out there and just destroy it. Let's just watch the health go down. Why not? So there we go. Well, the base is still taking damage, so we're not actually defeating them. So you got to see a couple things in there. One, you got to see that the state machine is actually managing the state appropriately. And 2, you were able to see the health bars in action. So through the refactoring and throughout these next 29 days, this is going to be a very clean project moving in the direction of a coding standards that would make it very easy to manage later. So through moving stuff into states or moving things into external classes that provide a little more clarity on their actual purpose is definitely going to be one of my very near goals. So I'm going to plan on small features, small functionality, as I have been doing. I was making really big changes, and now we're at a point where I'm looking for little things to make the game kind of pop. But along with that, there are going to be refactorings as well. So anticipate the next thing is when the towers shoot. As I was mentioning, I want them to pop a little bit and look a little different. So anticipate that happening. But anyways, this is a little bit of an earlier video on day 31. Day 30, I released earlier today, and I'm going to go ahead and release this one as well. So you're going to be getting 2 videos in a short period of time. Anticipate that 32 is going to be coming in a pretty early tomorrow as well. So I hope that you got something out of this. If you have any questions, feel free and reach out. I love all the feedback that you have, and I'm looking forward to more in the future. So hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.